Hello, ladies and gentlemen. One gamer and his dog here. Today we are going to talk about Super Bomberman R on the Nintendo Switch, which I think I can give my review for straight away. This game is atrocious. This game is such a disappointment. I've got so many bad things to say about this game. Everything is wrong with it. There is nothing good about this game. They can fix it if they patch it. Alright? If they patch it, they can fix a lot of these problems. But this game, some of it can't be fixed. I've been playing it now for 8 hours and fuck it. Quite frankly. Honest to God, do not waste your money on this game. I wasted money on this game. This was not worth it and I'm disappointed with it. Now, to be completely truthful and honest, I haven't done the offline multiplayer yet. That may redeem itself a bit. But we'll get into the problems with it. Now, first thing to say was, this was one of the games I was most excited for the Switch. I played this at the London preview event and we played it on like on the Switch screen itself, and we had the little Joy-Cons, me and this other guy. It was fun. There was a lot of potential there. I talked about it in a previous video, and I could see what you could get with this game. And yeah, it looked like a classic Bomberman game because we were playing the local multiplayer. And it looked all right. It was on the small screen. I thought, oh, this on the TV is going to be great. In fact, look, the reason why I bought another set of Joy-Cons was specifically for this game, because I was thinking, great, I'm going to have 4-player Bomberman action from the start of launch. This is going to be great. Maybe even 5 with the Pro controller. It's just atrocious. I'm actually downloading I Am Setsuna at the moment because I would honestly rather play that. I mean, I want to play that anyway, but I'm just giving up a Bomberman. Look, let's go through all the things that is wrong with this game. And there is a lot. Okay. First things first, graphically. Okay. The game, there's the story mode which I've been playing the majority of. Well, there's the story mode which I've been playing the majority of. And the issue I've got is that the aesthetics of this game do not match each other. There is a real mismatch of aesthetics. First off, you've got the cartoon sort of appearance of Bomberman, and you've got the cutscenes which are done in this animated, simplistic cartoon style. Fine, great. But then you actually get into sort of the menu select screen where you're selecting your worlds, and that's like something out of Star Fox Zero in terms of the aesthetics. There's a complete mismatch between the cutscenes and the actual menu interface. And then you get into the actual levels in story mode, and they are just too much going on. Like, if you try playing it on the actual Switch monitor itself, you're going to really struggle to tell what you can blow up and what you can't blow up on certain worlds, particularly like World 4, I think it was the cyber one I just done. You can't tell what's going on with certain levels. And also as well, the perspectives are just horrible. It's all filmed at this, it's all sort of played at this sort of slight isometric angle, which really plays with your eyes in terms of perspective of where you think things are going to land. It's kind of like if you've played Super Mario World on the 3DS with the 3D mode, there's a couple of levels, a couple of like the bonus levels, or when you go through pipes where it's like you use the 3D and you've got to try to figure out how the perspective works so you can walk up it. It's kind of like, you know that painting of the guy sort of going down the stairs and up the stairs. It's one of them. There's another game on the PS3 that done it in its early days. I can't remember what it was called, where you just sort of walking along and you move the camera so perspective matches. The Super Mario is just this horrible perspective that makes it hard to play. And it doesn't make it hard to play. It makes it hard to understand what's going on. Then we get to the controls. The controls are atrocious in terms of the lag. Even in offline mode, even in story mode, there is lag. Now, let me just grab this for 2 secs because I'm just grabbing the control. Okay, so when I first started playing it, I started playing it with the Joy-Con. Quick thing got to mention, the right analog stick, halfway through my gameplay, just decided, fuck it, I ain't going to work anymore. I'm going to be really temperamental. I have heard people complain about saying they've got connectivity issues with it. Maybe that was it, but I was getting it quite a bit on one particular part, and I ended up putting it aside. And also as well, to criticise, I mean, kind of with the Joy-Con, but also with the game as well, this left analog stick is a lie in terms of the response. It was just, I like trying to quickly turn corners, you couldn't do. So I switched to the Pro controller, and the game played a lot better. I'm sorry, I'm not on the screen. The game played a lot better on it. Not 100% better, but it was a bit more responsive, but there was still this offline lag. Now, I'm used to, one of my favourite, well, I'm used to, and one of my favourite games is Pac-Man Super Championship DX, which is a really fast-paced update of the Pac-Man games. And I actually was on some of the leaderboards, on like the world leaderboards on the PS3 one for quite some time, because just fucking loved the game. You've got to have really quick reflexes to play that game because of how you've got to quickly turn corners, left, right, up and down. I've got them. I know I've got them. I know I've got that nailed. I may not be able to headshot, alright, on Call of Duty with a sniper or one shot, but I know I can turn corners pretty quickly on Pac-Man. The level design and layout on the Super Bomberman game is, a lot of it's the same. It's, you know, blocks of level separated where you can move. I really struggled getting around corners, which resulted in me dying a few times. Furthermore as well, the timing needed to, it's hard to run and plant the bomb exactly in the alleyway that you want to do it. You really do have to kind of move, stop for a sec, plant, then go. I mean, you can make that motion a bit quicker with a bit of time and patience, but it's bad on this trying to get it done. Really horrendous controls, and it's an offline lag. I started to try and play the online multiplayer, which is just even worse. Now, from a graphical standpoint, the game looks a lot better. The game looked slightly better, I should say. I was still struggling to tell what was going on. And I'm playing this on a big TV, you know, so even, you know, I tried playing it on a small screen, and it was worse as well. It's hard to tell what's going on. There's too many colours going on in the game, and I never thought that'd be a criticism, but it's like these blocky dark colours that all merge into each other. And when you're playing a game like Bomberman, which does require a lot of hand-eye coordination and reaction time, it's really hard to do in this game. And the online lag of the controls was absolutely terrible. The game kept lagging, kept stopping, starting. You know, I'd make a movement and then a second or two later it would respond. And you can't have that in a game like this on online multiplayer. So really disappointed to see that. Like, really disappointed to see that. What else can we say about the game? So much. Just not... I mean, like, the story mode I'm getting through it in a moment. Yeah, story mode. Let's carry on moaning about that. When I started story mode, it was kind of like... it split... It's like eight levels in the story mode. There's 2 boss battles. One of them against sort of like another little Bomberman character, and then another one against sort of a big mech or something like that. The ones against the little Bomberman characters was so hard to do that I mean, one of them, the first one, it took me 10 minutes to beat it. I know because I streamed it. But some of the other ones, they got easier because I realised the only way to do it is just blow myself up. Now, bearing in mind, I was playing this on beginner mode, because I just sort of wanted to jump in and just started playing the story mode. When you complete story mode as well, you get coins which you can use to buy stuff in the store, like the hats, and also different levels for the multiplayer. So you kind of have to do story mode to get the coins to do that. But it was just painfully boring going through it. And all that happens is when you go to different levels, the level design, the aesthetics of the levels slightly change, but the enemies, large and part, stay the same. There weren't that many new enemies. I was kind of thinking in each world, you know, if there's 6 levels in the world, I kind of think, all right, the enemies would be the same. But then as the worlds would go on, the enemies would get different. They were exactly the same. Not even colour palette swaps on them. It's the exact same enemies, which really doesn't work if the kind of the the helicopter's going over. The kind of, you know, the story of the game is that you're travelling these worlds to, you know, defeat evil, and it's the same silly enemies popping up all the time. And also as well, like, so the majority of the levels, sort of when you complete them, it's things like killing all the enemies. Alright, fine, you can get through that. Then there's ones where it's like you've got to hit certain switches. Okay, fine. Then there's one where you've got to find keys hidden in blocks. Just blow everything up and hope you find the key, really. And then there's in escort mission levels where there'll be like 4 other bomber people knocking around, hiding in the level, and you've got to go and collect them and take them to a centre point. Right? This is the worst part of this game. As soon as it started up, I sort of went, oh, great. Okay, escort missions in Bomberman games, this is going to be fun. And it was terrible. Absolutely atrocious. Because there was no consistency in what was going on. Also, as well, if you try moving quickly and turning around corners, the people following you will just get lost and go, oh, I'm lost. And then you've got to run back and get them and bring them back in. And you can't deliver them to the home base one at a time. You've got to do it as a group of them. And if you blow yourself up by accident, they stay where they are. But if you blow one of them up, they go back to their original position. But if you blow yourself up at the same time as blowing them up, they stay where they are. There just wasn't a consistency in it at all. And it was just so painful and annoying. Honestly, if you are thinking about buying Superman art, do not buy this game. Just don't. Just leave it from release. This is atrocious. Absolutely bad. Look, some of it can be fixed in a patch. The offline lag, the online lag, those can be fixed hopefully in a patch update. But like the overall aesthetics of the game, it's hard to play. It's not like you're going to get 4 mates around and you're going to sit around playing Bomberman. I mean, as well, it goes up to 8-player offline and 8-player local multiplayer. 8-player offline multiplayer and 8-player online multiplayer. To which I was like, fuck me, this is awesome. This is what I got it because I was like, oh great, I'm going to have a great multiplayer game. Anytime any friends come around, you're going to have a great time with it. No. And it's just, you know, the game sort of starts up, you know, Bomberman 33rd since 1983, and you're playing it going, this is atrocious. This is a tarnishment to the legacy of Bomberman game. Right? Now, I haven't played the local offline multiplayer with people yet. I'm gonna. And you know what? I can tell you right now, that's probably going to be a lot funner, because Bomberman is a great game to play around with a room full of people. You'll have a great time. And the core gameplay itself hasn't changed. The problem is that because of this offline control lag that I had in story mode, I hate to think what it's going to be like actually trying to play with people. You're not going to have a good time, particularly if you're on the small... I mean, when I first played it, I was doing it on like the little one like that. And the controls didn't feel as bad then as they do playing story mode on my own. It's just a bad game. It's just not good. Don't bother buying it. Like, if they bring out the patch and improve it, I'll do a video and saying it, because I'm going to still keep playing it, because it's like one of the only mainly games I've got for the Switch. That and I Am Setsuna. Because I didn't get Zelda. Yeah, don't ask. So yeah, don't bother. I'd stay away from this a while until the patch gets updated. Just searching Super Bomberman R problems on fucking Google, and you'll see all the forums people moaning about. And when people are moaning about core gameplay features such as control and responsiveness in a game like Bomberman, which really needs good controls, it just isn't a game for you or anyone. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I will see you all soon. Bye bye.